Hello, I'm Dr. Emma Gray and I'm a psychologist and hypnotherapist. And today we're going to be doing a hypnosis for depression. Okay, how are you feeling? Okay, so maybe if I tell you a little bit about hypnosis and this particular hypnosis, that will help you to feel comfortable and relaxed. It's very important that you enjoy this experience, and that will hopefully enable you to do that. Okay, so hypnosis is a very important technique in the treatment of various emotional and behavioural problems that we experience. But it's not a standalone treatment. It does need to be used alongside other treatments. It is, however, a wonderful complement for therapies like talking therapies, for example, that are particularly effective for depression. I would always suggest that if you are having a hypnosis for your depression, you're also considering some type of talking therapy, ideally cognitive behavioural therapy or CBT, which is currently the most effective therapy or treatment for depression. But hypnosis is useful because what it allows us to do is to talk to our subconscious mind, which is the part of our mind that is much more open to new ideas and suggestions. So if we want to make changes to how we feel, it's really important to be able to access this part of our mind. The other thing is that if we can use the ASMR whispering technique, we're priming our mind for new information and learning, which is going to boost the hypnotic suggestion. How does that sound? Do you have any questions or worries? Okay. It's quite normal to feel a little apprehensive about hypnosis, particularly if you have watched any hypnosis on the telly, on entertainment shows. Keep in mind that you are completely in control at all times. All you need to do if you want to stop is to open your eyes, and you will immediately come back into the real world and be fully aware. Okay, but as I said, this is an opportunity not only to take on board some new ideas and suggestions as to how to deal with depression, but it's also a chance to experience a deep state of relaxation, which is basically what hypnosis is. Okay, shall we begin? Okay, so if you want to get comfortable in your seat, maybe placing both feet flat on the ground and resting your hands in your lap. Okay, now take a few deep breaths in and out. And we're going to begin with a relaxation exercise. This will prepare you for the hypnosis. All you need to do is listen to the instructions that I give you, which will be very simple, and follow them as closely as you can. Okay? So, we're going to begin with you following my finger as it moves slowly from side to side. I want you to make sure that your entire attention is focused on the movement of my finger. And this movement other sounds. But as you focus on my finger, you become less concerned with these other things, as if my finger is the only thing in the world to pay attention to. Now, you will notice that your eyes are starting to feel tired, your eyelids heavy. And I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, I want you to close your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes. Okay, now take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And with each breath, you will feel more relaxed and calm. Now, I want you to imagine that you're on a beach, sitting on the sand. The tide is moving in and out, just slightly beyond your toes. Now, stretch out your legs so that as the waves roll up the sand, they touch the soles of your feet and the tips of your toes. The water is pleasantly warm. As the waves break on the sand, the foam gently rolls up and over your feet, and as it retreats, it takes with it any tension in your muscles. The next wave breaks, this time at your ankles. The foam of the water is soft and warm. As the wave retreats, it draws out of you any stress that you feel. The next wave breaks at your knees, and again, as it retreats, it takes with it any discomfort caused by residual tension in your body. This next wave gently rolls up to your waist. The water is warm and it calms you, relaxes you. It retreats back down the beach, taking with it any last sensations of anxiety, stress, or worry, leaving your body deeply calm, deeply relaxed, your mind open and still. Now, allow yourself to lie back on the warm sand. Allow it to fully support your body. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face as the waves continue to roll gently up and down your body, rising now no higher than your knees. Feel your body and mind drifting away to a place of deep relaxation and peace. Your body feels warm and heavy. Now take this relaxation, this feeling of contentment and peace. Now, let us focus on the source of your sadness, your low mood, and your feelings of depression. There is a train of thought, a voice inside your head that whispers to you, negatively evaluating what you do, criticizing your actions, comparing you unfavorably to others. It undermines you, predicts failure and rejection. Nothing is ever good enough for this part of your mind. It is this self-critical voice that is responsible for your low mood, your feelings of depression. But it is not an accurate voice. It is not an objective observer. It is a voice from the past, maybe a parent, teacher, or another person who for their own reasons were unable to see your value, your potential. They did not appreciate you as you should have been appreciated, and now you carry that person's voice with you as if it was your own. But it is not. There is another voice available to you, another train of thought that sees the goodness of your heart, your potential to be whatever you want to be. It understands that you are not perfect because you are human and humans are not perfect. But it knows that you and what you do is always good enough. It supports you, encourages you, loves you just as you are. There is no need to change or improve, for this part of you accepts you without conditions or caveats. This part of your mind, this voice, is your healthy adult. Now, let's cast out your self-critical voice. Imagine it as separate from you. Give it a form that allows you to create some distance from it, whatever feels appropriate. Maybe it takes the form of the person it actually belongs to, or maybe another creature that symbolizes its toxicity, a gremlin perhaps, or some other kind of tormented, otherworldly creature. Now, give your healthy adult voice a form. It is larger and stronger than your self-critical voice, and it stands between the two of you, protecting you and shielding you. Whenever you feel sad or low or depressed, these two images will come into your mind, allowing you to cast out your self-critical voice, the source of your sadness, allowing you to step back from the criticism and hear more clearly the words of your healthy adult voice. Your healthy adult that stands strong, protecting you, supporting you, and loving you. self-critical voice weakens. It becomes smaller and quieter. You believe its judgments, its predictions less and less, and your healthy adult draws strength. It grows taller and louder, and your connection with it increases until eventually it is the only voice that you hear. As your self-critical voice fades, so too will your depression. No longer will you be weighed down by the negativity, self-criticism, and the fear of failure and rejection. Instead, you will feel supported, loved, and always good enough. Now, it is time to slowly return to this world, bringing with you what you have learned in this hypnosis. I'm going to count slowly backwards from 10, and with each count you will feel more and more aware of your body in this room, on the chair, in this moment. 10, 9, becoming more aware. 8, 7, feeling supported by your chair. 6, 5, aware of your feet on the floor. 4, 3, taking a deep breath in and out. 2 and 1. Open your eyes. Okay, good. Just take a moment. Focus on your breathing. Be aware of your feet on the floor, your bottom, on the chair. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with your surroundings. Okay, how did you find that? Okay, you did very well. Now it's quite normal to feel a little lightheaded after hypnosis, simply because your body has been so deeply relaxed, like when you first wake up in the morning and you're not quite ready to. So, take it easy for the next hour or so, and I will see you at the same time